Hi, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to my channel, Home Ridge Studio. Today, I will be making 2 wreaths. Anyway, the first one is going to be a simple Easter wreath. I thrifted this. I think I paid, I can't read that tag, but I think it was like $3.99. And basically, I brought it home, cleaned it up, pulled off the extra leaves on here. I like the ivy, but there were all kinds of different leaves on here. And obviously, clip off all the broken branches and the pieces that are sticking out everywhere. These are what you're going to need. Ribbon of your liking. This carrot garland from the Dollar Tree. And the greens there are from Hobby Lobby. I believe they were $7.99, but I had the 40% off. And so now I just took the ivy from random areas of this wreath and kind of made it even, pulled some out and re-glued them in different spots. And now I'm clipping each stem off of this, I don't know what it is, like boxwood I think it is. I believe the Dollar Tree has boxwood. I haven't seen any right now in my Dollar Tree, but I just thought this was really pretty from Hobby Lobby and a better quality. But the Dollar Tree stuff would work just fine too. And so basically what I'm doing is placing them in random spots, all going around the whole upper and inner edge of the wreath. So I place them, and when I like them, then I will hot glue them down. And now this carrot garland, I couldn't find the other carrots, and I thought this garland it's the same thing. They just put it on twine. And I just clipped all the carrots off of the twine, and I clipped the tops, I cleaned up the tops of the carrots because some of that, I don't know what it is, like a raffia, a thin raffia. It was very long. Usually I like to place them first before I glue them around the wreath, just to make sure that it looks good. Don't place them all around, going one way. Have one up, one down, one sideways. It just gives it more interest. That little bunny there, got him from the Dollar Tree. Came in a pack of 2. I removed that. It was a blue bow on it. I removed that, and I'm just making a simple shoelace bow out of some ribbon that I believe I got from Hobby Lobby. And so I'm just going to glue that right on to the little bunny. And I did clip off half of his stick, just enough so I could put that into the grapevine wreath. And these are from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just looking to make sure that I like the orange, the green, and the white together. I have an abundance of flowers from the Dollar Tree and from every other store too. I have like 3 huge boxes full of them, so I'm trying to, use up everything that I have. And so once again, I am placing them around the wreath without gluing them down first, because you obviously can always move them if you don't like the placement. And then I have these little orange flowers in my stash. I think I thrifted a wreath that had these flowers on, and I removed them and I just kept them. But I thought they went really well with the carrots. And so here's some ribbon. It's all from the Dollar Tree. The carrot ribbon, burlap, the orange burlap, I just picked out ribbon that basically was white and orange and maybe had a little bit of green in it. And I love burlap. I think burlap goes with everything, and I think you can do it all year long. First, I'm making a bow out of the burlap, and that, again, it's from the Dollar Tree. And I just took and folded it over, I think 3 times, maybe 4 times. And I'm sorry, I'm out of screen. I didn't realize it until I got done and I started editing this video, and I was like, oh no, you guys can't see. So I apologize for that. So anyway, I just pinched it in the middle and then took some twine and then, or string, and then just tied it in the middle. And then now I'm fluffing it out. And you just keep pulling those loops out and fluffing it up. I know it doesn't look super good right here, but trust me, it's gonna look great in the end. I'm not a really great bow maker, but this one turned out good. So now I'm just taking all this ribbon that I had and I just cut like strips, and I think they were 14 inches long, something like that. And I just took them and folded them in half. I wish I would have made them longer. You'll see at the end, but it looks fine. I think the wreath looks fine. I just wish the ribbons were just slightly longer. So I folded them all in half and I tied them together in the middle, and then I dovetailed the ends. And that's what it looks like. And for some reason I hot glued this onto the wreath, but I probably should have taken some floral wire and put it on there. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't even know really what this wreath was going to look like until I started making it. And so this ribbon, I believe, is from the Dollar Tree also. It looks like a orange ticking ribbon. And again, I hot glued that on. I do not know why. And now my burlap flower bow, whatever it is, I'm just clipping off those ends because I'm going to hot glue that one on too. Which, you know, again, I don't recommend that. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to hot glue it on, but it works. But the best thing is to put floral wire in there, or even a, what do you call that, a twisty tie, a chenille stick. And of course, you know, just fluff it out. And I thought it looked like it was missing something. And I had these buttons, I believe those are from Michael's. So I just glued a button in the middle. And basically, that's it. It took me all of 10 minutes to make this wreath, and that's what it looks like on my front door. So the next wreath is going to be a cross, and this all came from the Dollar Tree. The cross wreath form and the white rope. You could do it in the other color rope too if you wanted to. The bird, I think the bird came from somewhere else, but they have birds at the Dollar Tree also. And all the flowers are from the Dollar Tree. And I believe I used 4 ropes. 4 packages. So the edge of the rope has tape around it, like clear, shiny tape. And I was going to cut that off in the beginning, but don't do that because it'll unravel. You can always cut it off later. And you can always hide it some way if it doesn't come off. It comes off pretty easy, but like I said, it will unravel, and it's best not to do that. So it's kind of tricky starting this out because I didn't want any metal to show through, you know, on the top and the bottom. So basically, I just wrapped it like I'm doing right here, and then I hot glue it. And I had to hold this for a good long while, and I didn't speed it up because I wanted to show you, you really have to hold it down because the key is to get this hot glue dried, and the rope will kind of melt into itself with the hot glue. So see how I'm pinching it up on top, and I put more hot glue in there, and just hold it until it is completely dry, the glue. So it's so important for the first couple wraps that you really glue that down. And my little spatula, again from the Dollar Tree. It's a really handy little spatula because it really doesn't stick to the glue. The glue doesn't stick to it. And if glue gets on it, it'll peel right off. But I like it because of that, but also because if you get excess glue, like here, I had excess glue in there and you could see it, you just take it and kind of scrape it out real quick, and it comes right out. So again, this is the most critical part right here, just to get that lot of glue in there. Try not to get the glue on the outside, put the glue on the inside, and just wrapping that tip and just holding it for a long time. So this kind of takes patience, and this takes a little bit longer to make just because it, you know, the glue needs time to dry. So anyway, I just keep wrapping this all the way down. So when I get to the bottom, I just take that and push it inside, and then of course hot glue it in. And don't worry about what the middle is going to look like because we're going to cover it up with flowers. And it didn't end up looking all that bad, even without the flowers. Then I took glue and I kind of just put a little bit of glue in between each rope. And so basically I'm doing the same thing here that I did on top. I'm just putting hot glue down there and, you know, wrapping it around. Here's my third rope, and I was lucky because it made it all the way down to the bottom. So you see how I'm trying to push the rope into each piece. And here's what it looks like when it's done. It's going to be pretty heavy because, like I said, there's 4 packages of rope on it. These are the pit berries from the Dollar Tree. They're white and green, and I'm going to wrap it around that. Basically, I took one end of the pit berries and I hot glued it, pushed it right into the rope. And so wherever the pit berries touch the rope, I just put a little dot of hot glue there just to reinforce it. And so now it's time for the flowers. And I wanted to use purple. And this purple one, the lily, I really liked a lot because the green in the stem in the middle matched the green pit berries. And then there was white in there too, which matched the white pit berries. But that other one had yellow in the middle, so I decided not to use that one. And once again, I just place the flowers, and if I like the way it looks, I hot glue it after I place it. And I wanted to keep this cross somewhat simple, and I also didn't want to hide the fact, that it's a cross. Oh, and by the way, the color purple stands for royalty. So that's the other reason why I wanted to use the purple. And then that little dove, just pull the little clip out. And I just hot glued him down. I wish I would have moved it over a little bit more to the right because it's kind of hard to see him over the flowers. And now I'm just, it felt like it just needed a little bit more. So I'm adding just a few more smaller purple flowers. And again, they're all from the Dollar Tree. And this needs a hanger, and I really hot glued this one down. I mean, really kind of pushed the rope into each other and put a lot of hot glue on it because this cross is really heavy. And there's the final piece. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like on my front door. Thank you for watching my video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so and giving me a big thumbs up if you like the content, because it really does help my channel grow. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. And the only other thing that I want to say to you is I hope that you all have a blessed Easter. Bye.